Hey, graduates, if you're still in here, we're going out to take the final picture, same spot where we were when you took your individual picture. And we'll get started promptly at 5 o'clock. Thanks, everyone.
Graduates, you may be seated. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, graduates. We are delighted to welcome you to Boulder Universal's 2023 commencement ceremony. Sean todos bienvenidos a este momento tan especial y felicidades a la generación de 2023. My name is Heather Ridge, my pronouns are she, her, and I have the pleasure of teaching science here at Boulder Universal. It is also my privilege tonight to welcome you here and introduce some of our special guests, amazing colleagues, and our student speakers. Students have all taken their unique and winding path, leading them here to be with us this evening. But tonight, as one, they will all be leaving as graduates. Please join me in welcoming our amazing principal, Eric Moroy, to the stage to begin our commencement ceremony for the class of 2023.
Thank you, Heather, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Boulder Universal's 2023 graduation. It is important to honor and celebrate monumental and special occasions in a student's life. There aren't many moments where we're given a formal opportunity to pause and reflect on our own accomplishments. So I'm pleased we can all gather today to observe this long-standing rite of passage that all BU graduates have earned. First, parents and loved ones who have supported our students throughout the years, thank you so very much. Today is a celebration of your love and commitment as well. I'd like to introduce our two honored guests, Dr. Rob Anderson, Superintendent of the Boulder Valley School District. Also joining us today is Kitty Sargent, member of the Boulder Valley School District Board of Education. Thank you for joining and celebrating with us. I would like to express my gratitude to the teaching and support staff at Boulder Universal. The team you see before you consists of the most passionate, devoted, and skilled professionals I've had the privilege of collaborating with during my career. I am continually inspired by the genuine care you have for our students and our school. Your understanding of the distinct nature of online learning is remarkable, and your innovative approaches have impacted our seniors, ensuring the successful realization of today's graduation ceremony. I extend my heartfelt appreciation for your unwavering loyalty and dedication. I'd also like to recognize Sarah Hargadine, so if you could stand. Sarah is BU's 2023 Impact on Education Award recipient. Sarah has been a BU teacher for 9 years. She has taught elementary, middle, and high school while at BU. She was responsible for opening and expanding our elementary program in 2020. She is also our foremost expert on curriculum and has the innate ability to identify a student's learning needs and be able to develop a plan to support that student in their goals. Those who have interacted with her would agree with me. She is as gracious and skilled as they come. Thank you, Sarah. Now, students, we gather at this beautiful venue to celebrate the graduating class of 2023. It is an honor to stand before you today at the historic Chautauqua Auditorium, one of only 23 national landmarks in the state of Colorado. Built in 1898, Chautauqua Auditorium is celebrating their 125th anniversary this year. As a former history teacher, I'm intrigued with the history of where we gather today, the history of the land, the purpose of this structure, the thoughtful open-air architecture style, and many other curiosities. Come to find out, there are actually many Chautauquas in the United States. The original Chautauqua was founded in far western New York as an educational and social center. From there, a Chautauqua movement developed and ran rampant in the late 1800s as a means to educate citizens, specifically rural citizens, that didn't have access to an appropriate formal education. And I thought, how appropriate that we honor our graduates today in a Chautauqua where the rise of an alternate style of learning originated. When this magnificent auditorium was built, the world was a vastly different place. The Ford Model T had not yet rolled off the assembly line, which I think explains why there's no parking around here. The iconic melody you just heard, Pomp and Circumstance, had not even been composed yet, and the United States was consumed by the Spanish-American War. In the midst of these events, a woman by the name of Annie Oakley, akin to a modern-day Taylor Swift, captured the hearts of a nation with her performances in the Buffalo Bill Wild West shows. Now, fast forward to the year many of you began your educational journey, kindergarten 2011. The world had changed dramatically. Britney Spears ruled the music charts. Game of Thrones was the highest rated television show. The release of the iPhone 4 introduced us to a revolutionary concept, the front-facing camera, which ignited the cultural revolution of the selfie. 2011 was a time of technological advance and change. But why do we reflect on history and education? Which is the very purpose of Chautauquas in the first place. It's because understanding our own personal past is crucial to envisioning our future. Education and reflection will empower you with knowledge and experience, which will help you navigate a complex and ever-changing world to discover your true passions and potentials. So as you stand on the doorsteps of your future, what do we have to look forward to? The possibilities are endless. You are the generation that will witness and discover advancements that your parents' generations could only dream of. Because who would have known that Alexander Graham Bell's invention of the telephone would eventually forever change photography? As you forge ahead and further explore a digitized world, you still get to fully control the human connections you make in your journey. We must strive to maintain authentic relationships and forge empathy in the digital world. As you pursue your future, let's remember that long-term success is measured by positive impact and interactions we have with others. As we bid farewell, let's take the lessons of history and education with us. Let's be fearless, yet reflective. Let's be resilient and compassionate. And let our connections with others define our happiness and success. Graduates, you are the architects of the future. You have the power to shape the world in incredible ways. The steps you take today will echo through time, just as the events of 1898 still resonate within these auditorium walls. Keep forging down your chosen path, and your dreams will take flight. And may this journey be filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Morroy, for those inspiring words and ones that made me feel kind of old. Wow, 2011? All right, it is with delight that we welcome to the stage the first of our three student speakers for their reflection, Samantha Thomas.
Dear teachers, fellow classmates, friends, and family, today we gather to commemorate an important milestone in our lives, our high school graduation. I am honored to stand with you all today as we celebrate our high school graduation. This moment is not just a celebration of our academic achievements, but also a reflection of the relationships we have formed in the lab and online. As we stand here in our caps and gowns, we cannot help but reflect on the years of dedication, hard work, and the memories we have made throughout this journey. To our teachers, you have been more than just educators. You have been our mentors, motivators, and champions. You have guided us through difficult subjects, patiently answering our questions, and explaining complex concepts as a student. Personally, I would just come into the lab asking millions of questions and sometimes email 5 different questions at a time. You encourage us to think critically, to ask the tough questions, and to seek solutions on the surface level. Your unwavering commitment to our education and growth has empowered us to develop skills, and knowledge necessary to face the world with confidence. You have not only educated us academically, but you have also nurtured our character and taught us invaluable life lessons. You have taught us the importance of perseverance, hard work, and discipline. You have shown us the value of empathy, compassion, and the understanding as well. What you have prepared us for is not only for the next phase of our academic journey, but also for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in life. The impact you have had on our lives will forever be in our hearts and minds. Thank you once again, dear teachers, for your unwavering commitment to our growth, your passion for education, and your belief in our potential. We are forever grateful, and we promise to make you proud. Family, you have been our rock, our foundation, and our unwavering source of strength. You have our constant pillars of the support, cheering us on through the challenges and celebrating our victories with us. You have been our sounding boards, offering the world of advice, comfort, and wisdom. You have been our role models, teaching us the importance of hard work, perseverance, and the determination. We know that it has not always been easy, but your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. You have made us countless sacrifices to ensure that we have everything we need to succeed. You have worked tirelessly to provide us with the resources and opportunities that we need to thrive. You have supported us through the sleepless nights, the countless projects, and the stressful exams. My mom can even agree on that one. Thank you for believing in us and supporting our dreams. Thank you for your unwavering love and encouragement, even during the difficult times. Thank you for your sacrifices, big and small, that you have enabled us to achieve our goals. Today, we celebrate not only our achievements, but also yours. Your love, guidance, and support have been instrumental in our success, and we have not done it without you. We hope that we have made you proud. We promise to continue to make you proud as we embark on the next chapter of our lives. Classmates and friends, it has been great getting to know you all through the discussions, assignments, Google calls, and in the lab. When I made the decision to stay online and move schools, I was nervous without interacting in the classroom. But in the end, it was the best decision I have ever made. I enjoyed the interactions with the discussions, Google calls, and meeting in the lab. In this online education, we have also discovered the importance of self-motivation, discipline, and perseverance. The absence of physical classroom and in-person interactions every day in school has required us to take our greater ownership of our learning. We have learned to manage our time effectively, create conducive learning environments at home, and seek help and support when needed. The determination and resilience has shown throughout our online education journey are testaments to our ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. In closing, I want to congratulate the class of 2023 on this amazing achievement. Let us celebrate this milestone with joy, pride, and gratitude. Let us honor the teachers, classmates, friends, and family who have helped us reach this point. And let us look forward to the future with hope, optimism, and a sense of purpose. Congratulations to each and every one of us, and thank you for being part of this journey with me.
Samantha, thank you for that lovely reflection. I'd like to welcome our next student speaker up, Ms. Madeline Planer.
Hi. No more advice. Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love. I am proud to be graduating alongside my remarkable, intelligent, and strong peers. We are at a major crossroads in our lives. The world is laid out before us, and it can be overwhelming. We can do anything we want, pursue what fulfills us, and make change. You will learn much more about yourself through these experiences. Embrace failure. I don't know what you're feeling, but I'm extremely nervous and very excited. To quote my mom as I was drafting this speech, you can be right where you're at and move through it. Last summer, I went on a life-changing trip. The setting was Ecuador with its great volcanic mountains and protected Galapagos Islands and lively jungle. It was a stunning paradise. But the journey was difficult. Between political riots and flight complications, there were many reasons to be afraid. But those didn't define Ecuador. They didn't define me. Through all the uncertainty, there was learning, excitement, and adventure. My joy overpowered the fear. As our bus made its way back to the airport, there was an incredible sunset. The bus was alive with stories and laughter. But on a highway merge, our traffic came to a grinding halt. In front of the bus, there was a roadblock made in protest of the government. The bus fell silent as our guide negotiated with the men and women. With a well-placed bribe, we were able to continue on our way, but the journey was far from over. After many complications with our first 3 flights, we were all eager to get on the plane and rest. Unfortunately, our flight information had been mishandled, and we ended up waiting many hours. Exhaustion and frustration rattled us, but we held firm. Throughout the next 24 hours, we excelled at working together. We all made it home safely, having grown in strength and courage. As we move forward into the next phase of our lives, our uncertainty will drive us towards growth. And because we have been so well supported, we will persevere. Take a minute today to hug your parents, to thank your teachers, your family, and your friends. For without their love, we would not be here today. My own mom has been a beacon of strength throughout my education. She has stood by me, held me up, and pushed me forward. Even through her difficulties and disability, she never stopped striving for my health, safety, and creative expression. Let us celebrate our accomplishments and how far we've come. I wish you all encouragement for the days where it gets difficult. You are enough, and you will succeed. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Maddie, for taking us on that journey with you. It's my pleasure to welcome to the stage the last of our student speakers, Salem Johnston.
A little bit more advice. Hi, Mom. My fellow graduates, before getting down to the nitty-gritty part where my words inspire you all into raucous applause and a standing ovation, I have some people to recognize. I'd like to thank the Academy. And by the Academy, I mean Mr. Maroy for letting me into this fine institution despite my being a nervous wreck on our interview call. Appreciate you. A shout out to Ms. Martin for not failing me after I wrote that strongly worded note when I was displeased about not being allowed to use the thesaurus on my English final. Julie for always walking me to the cafeteria after I told her that lunch ladies make me nervous. Kelly, thanks for never getting mad when I fell asleep during mindfulness and getting me out of that final semester of math. You are a real one. And finally, my mom for driving me here. To be completely honest, today terrified me. I'm sure I wasn't the only one. There's a special kind of fear that comes with graduating. Going into today's world is spooky, and it's not for the faint of heart. I know my timbers were thoroughly shivered. What helped was an epiphany that came to me in the most sacred of places, eating a Pop-Tart on my kitchen counter at 3 a.m., and the revelation was this: I am not the chosen one. None of us are. There's no one big, bad, evil guy to defeat, no prophecy to fulfill, no catastrophical societal collapse that will happen because I can't decide between college or the workforce. We aren't Harry Potter or Buffy Summers or John Connor. We are real people with real lives that aren't dictated by fate or destiny. Forget destiny. We are worth more than what we can be for other people. And if you clocked that as a She-Ra in the Princesses of Power reference, we're now friends. You don't need permission to exist. We have every right to live and be happy outside of what we have the potential to become. Let's leave the debate to justify our right to be happily alive in this world to the old bearded dudes in the Renaissance paintings. You are enough, exactly as you are. You do not have to earn the right to follow your dreams. It's best summed up by a quote from The Dead of Time by Shyalani. Live your life. Enjoy your life. Now let's get out there and be really, really awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, all three of you. My name is Kelly Carlson. I'm the high school counselor here at BU. And in just a moment, we will be calling all of our graduates up to retrieve their diploma and participate in the sunflower ceremony. Mr. Blasey, our high school math and science teacher, is going to give us a brief description of what the sunflower presentation is.
So, at Boulder Universal, we would like to acknowledge that each young person sitting up here this evening, down here, is here first and foremost due to hard work and perseverance. We also want to acknowledge that each young person present this evening has faced obstacles along this path and received a bit of help along the way. It really does take a village, and these students are here today by their own efforts, yes, and also because at some point in their lives, someone made the path a little less daunting. As such, Boulder Universal has a tradition of offering our graduates the chance to acknowledge the people who have positively influenced them along their own personal paths to high school graduation, and to present one of these influential people with a sunflower.
Thank you. And now, Julie Graff, our BU's fabulous online mentor, and I will be saying a little bit about each of our graduates. their future plans, and we asked BU staff to describe each of our graduates. And so those will be the first words you hear after we announce their names. So graduates, if you could now stand and line up at the stage. Yeah, I'm always like so scared of these things. Could switch cameras.
I'm never on this side. I'm always on that side.
And then, okay. Please welcome our first graduate, Samantha Thomas, who is imaginative, enthusiastic, a leader. Sam is planning to attend Colorado Mesa University to study psychology and play soccer. She is also planning on spending as much time with her family and friends as she can before she heads to college. Her advice for other students: don't be afraid to ask for help from teachers. Always do your best. Don't overthink and just do what you know. The teachers are there for you inside and out. Sam's senior quote is, "There comes a day when you're going to realize that happiness is where you are." Moana.
My grandparents, Riley, Kayla, Tucker and Griff, and Ann and Joe.
Madeline Planer. Adventurous, a luminary, unique, thoughtful. Maddie will be going to Front Range Community College on a scholarship through the BVSD Ascent program. She will be taking courses to earn her Natural Resources Associate's degree. She plans to have adventures around the world and promises to be open to whatever arises. Maddie's senior quote is, "Ask questions, every question, any question. You can find life-changing information if you look for it. Knowledge is power. Don't be afraid to learn."
Thank you. I dedicate this to everyone here, everyone who can't be here, everyone who's going to dinner with us later, and of course, as you can probably guess, my mom.
Salem Johnston. Creative, one of a kind, intelligent, hilarious. This summer, Salem is going to be an art director at a summer camp. After that, they intend to travel and pursue writing and art. Salem's biggest hope for their future is to become a wildly successful fantasy author who suddenly vanishes under suspicious circumstances at their prime. Salem's senior quote is, "If you can't say something nice, say something clever but devastating."
This is for my mom. You're awesome. And for Ella, because she crocheted me an octopus.
Audrey Allen. Balanced, thoughtful, warm-hearted. Audrey will be attending the University of San Diego to study business, as well as continue her career in dressage. She hopes to one day run her own training business, to compete around the world, and even in the Olympics for USA's dressage team. Audrey's senior quote is, "There's always more to learn. Move forward with an open mind, humble demeanor, and hunger for language."
This is for my mom, my dad, my family, everyone who came here tonight, and my trainer, Karen. Thank you.
Lily Anthony. Exuberant, tenacious, talented. Lily intends on taking a gap year to work and travel. She plans on volunteering internationally for 6 months in Southeast Asia through the program International Volunteer HQ. Then she plans to get a bachelor's degree in biology and eventually some form of a postgraduate degree. Lily's senior quote is, "I read about it in a book. by White Goodman from Dodgeball.
This sunflower is for my dad, who is the only one who can make it today due to the fact that my brother unfortunately had finals and my mom managed to get sick. Thank you.
Jasmine Brown. Brilliant, charming, and engaged. Jasmine will be attending CU Boulder, where she will be working to earn a degree in international affairs. She hopes to work at the United Nations after she graduates, and her hope for the future is that people's differences can become reasons to create connection, not to destroy it.
This sunflower is for my family, both the given and the chosen ones. All of you in the audience that are here for me, I love you so much, and the ones online, you all mean the world to me, and I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you.
Max Burnett. Lively, jovial, knows what he wants, and he will get it. Max hopes to work on personal projects during a gap year and then possibly attend a trade school. Max's senior quote is, "1 million YouTube subscribers would be pretty cool, I can't lie." Which I believe he hit. So, yes? No, not yet. Okay, so he's getting there. Max hopes that future generations will have more creative and innovative opportunities to improve themselves.
I dedicate this flower to my birth giver. Thank you.
Naya Bustamante. Creative, so kind, intelligent. Naya hopes to find the perfect career path for herself. She reflects that there were some challenges to make it to where she is today and can officially say that she's made it, all while enduring life's obstacles. Naya's senior quote is, "Success doesn't rush. The greatest reward is the journey," by Jeff Moore. Oh, wait, sorry.
This sunflower is for my family and friends.
Good job.
Emily Kane. Brave, insightful, wise. Emily is planning on attending the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs for a double major in psychology and philosophy. Then she plans on attending the Air Force Academy for military and strategic studies. Her senior quote is, "Hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between."
My flower I'd like to give to my mom because she helped me a lot. So, yeah.
Victoria Childers. Strong, hardworking, compassionate. After graduation, Victoria is most looking forward to reading a book. She says, "Adulthood is scary. It's crazy that I spent my entire schooling career looking forward to when I get to be free from high school, and what lies beyond is even more terrifying than the lunchroom on your first day of freshman year." Her senior quote is, "Remember this, we only have 2 jobs on this earth, the first to learn, the second to cope." Shameless, Season 6, Episode 6.
I give this flower to my mom, my little brothers, and my dad.
Hannah Cotton. Cheery, generous, thoughtful, and patient. Hannah plans to take a gap year to pursue equestrian sports. Following her gap year, she will complete an undergraduate degree in biology, which will help her work toward her goal of ultimately receiving a doctorate in veterinary medicine. Her biggest hope for the future is that she makes the right decisions that will allow her to look back on her life with limited regrets. And to future generations, Hannah says, "Keep your head held high, even in the face of adversity."
I dedicate this sunflower to my parents who've supported me through all the tough moments.
Joy DeLallo. Talented, smart, determined. Joy will be attending Metro State University in the fall and is hoping to move to California. She's going to study video production, and she hopes to continue making films that people enjoy while getting herself into the film industry. Joy's senior quote is, love yourself.
This sunflower is for my family that's here today. Love you guys so much.
Maddie Dimitrowski. Considerate, thoughtful, and a great communicator. Maddie is planning to attend Colorado College and pursue biology, creative writing, and Spanish. She will continue to work with animals, spend time in the mountains, climb, ski, and travel. Her senior quote is, "There is no limit to what we can accomplish," by Michelle Obama. Maddie hopes that future generations can help combat climate change, gun violence, and injustice.
This flower is for my parents, sister, and grandparents for supporting me and helping me get here.
Stella Dufton. Resilient, capable, honest. Stella hopes to major in neuroscience and get involved in lab research for brain trauma and recovery. Stella reflects that school has been hard for her, and there have been setbacks and hard patches. She's happy to have made it to graduation and to go on to the next step of college. Stella's senior quote is from Lily Tomlin, which reads, "The road to success is always under construction."
I would like to dedicate this flower to my family and friends. Thank you.
Dakota Hess Tolene. Resilient, competitive, and driven. Dakota works as a solar salesman and plans to start many different businesses. He plans to save his money first to get a loan for rental properties. His senior quote is, "A wise man knows nothing." A wise man knows he knows nothing, excuse me, by Socrates. His hopes for future generations is that they all can fly airplanes and get their scuba diving licenses.
I didn't know that they were going to read those aloud. But I dedicate this flower to Miss Carlson because when I had a sports injury that nearly paralyzed me, she helped me guide through the rest of my high school career and helped me be here today. So thank you.
Thank you. Tess Hilden. An amazing human, wise, and tough. After high school, Tess is going to take a gap year to travel and work on her art before heading to college. Tess hopes to find something that feels authentic to her, and I know she will light up the world.
This flower is for my parents, my lovely friends, the amazing Miss Carlson, and my sister, who's always been a light and inspiration in my life.
Dominic Lewis. Talented, earnest, big-hearted. After graduation, Dominic plans to attend Front Range Community College and hopes to eventually transfer to Colorado State University to study marine biology. Dominic says that they struggled with school and communicating, but with the help of their teachers, they are grateful for making it this far. Dominic's senior quote is from the film Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it reads, "Even in a stupid, stupid universe where we have hot dogs for fingers, we get very good with our feet."
I'd like to dedicate this sunflower to everyone here that can make it, like my grandparents, my mom, and my sister, and my friend Madison.
Parker Lovell. Brilliant, kind, and full of grit. After graduation, Parker will be attending St. Louis University. She is planning to double major in communications and marketing and work towards a career in public relations. Parker's biggest hope for the future is more equality, more respect, more accountability, and more love. Parker's senior quote by Taylor Swift is, "I hope you remember today is never too late to be brand new."
I want to dedicate this flower to the sun that is to my sunflower, my most spectacular baby brother. I don't say it enough, but thank you for choosing me to be your sister, and I love you so much, okay?
Anastasia Martinez. Gentle, insightful, wise. After graduation, Anastasia is super excited to take on a full schedule at Front Range Community College. In later years, she hopes to transfer to Red Rocks Community College to pursue an education as a diagnostic sonography technician. She reflected that she's always had a love-hate relationship with school. She would have good grades, then bad grades. She would keep up with her work, then she would procrastinate. But she managed to get through it and states in her senior quote, "What feels like the end is often just the beginning."
I'd like to thank all of my family for always believing in me, encouraging me, and I'd like to give this to my mom.
Udoka Uboji. Calm, great sense of humor, and fun to be with. After graduation, Udoka will likely be going to community college for 2 years and then off to CU for computer science. In the long run, he hopes to move to Norway and live a relaxing life there. His biggest hope for future is just to have the ability to travel.
I'd like to dedicate the sunflower to my family over there because they're quite cool.
Eder Hayes. Makes people smile, is compassionate, and family-centered. After graduation, Eder believes a new chapter will begin, a chapter that he hopes will have many learnings, several achievements, and a time where he can overcome challenges. He hopes to take all his knowledge further so that he can help the greatest number of people. His senior quote is from Ayrton Senna, "As soon as you touch this limit, something happens, and you suddenly can go a little bit further. With your mind power, your determination, your instinct, and the experience as well, you can fly higher than the clouds." Eder wants future generations to work for global peace and cooperation, reducing conflict and promoting understanding between different nations and cultures.
Hey guys, first I want to thank you everyone that is here, and I would like to give the sunflower to my family because I love them a lot.
Jacob Shively. Amiable, creative, charismatic. Jacob plans to take a gap year and more specifically work on what he wants to work on and figure out what he wants to do. Jacob reflected that school was very hard for him since he is a big procrastinator and tended to get his work in at the last minute. Nevertheless, he is happy to be finally done with high school. His hope for the future is that we don't continue down the path we are on right now because our attention spans are getting shorter and more distractions are popping up left and right.
I would like to give my sunflower to my grandma who sadly could not make it today.
Nicholas Sigwa. Gracious, courteous, curious. Nick plans to take a gap year, move, and work for a year. His senior quote is, "Thank God that's done." He hopes for future students that it is easier for y'all than it was for some of us.
I'd like to dedicate this to my family, all of them. I've been going through a real rough time as of late, and they've really been supporting me, so thank you.
Sibby Stoll. thoughtful, capable, kind. After high school, Sibby is going to Grand Canyon University to study healthcare administration. He hopes to work in the medical field with his uncle, and actually, he would like to be his uncle's boss. His senior quote is, "If you think the cost of winning is too high, just wait until you get the bill for regret."
I want to thank all the staff here at BU, and I want to give my sunflower to our counselor, Miss Kelly. She made it possible for me to graduate a semester early, so thank you.
Delia Vaughn. Creative, determined, funny. Delia is going to take a partial gap year. She wants to work part-time and take classes through Front Range Community College. Delia is part of the Ascent program, which will help her get her associate's degree so that she can eventually teach English abroad.
I'd like to dedicate the sunflower to my older sibling, Lily. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, and I love you.
John Wordis. Hardworking, courteous, gentle soul. Jack is planning on doing a part-time year at Front Range Community College to catch up on his math skills and get a couple of extra credits. He is currently on track to get his associate's degree at Front Range. Then he plans to transfer to Colorado State University. He reflected that he is genuinely still a little bit shocked that he did wind up making it all the way to graduation. His senior quote is by Aaron Burr: "Never do today what you can put off till tomorrow."
I'd like to dedicate this to my mother and father and my brother. You guys mean the world to me.
Graduates, please stand. Dr. Anderson, I hereby certify that these candidates have met all graduation requirements of the Boulder Valley School District. Graduates, move your tassels from the right to the left. You are now graduates of the Boulder Valley School District. I am honored to present the class of 2023.
Hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications. Bite your lip and take the trip. Though there may be a wet road ahead and you cannot slip, just move on up. For peace you'll find into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Move on up and keep on wishing. Remember, your dream is your only asking, so keep on pushing. Take nothing less than the supreme best. Do not obey, you must be safe if you can pass the test.